What lesson have I learned in 2020 that I'll take into the future? Following George's death in February, I re examined my life as it had been. We had been Mr. and Mrs. Alan Weber, Georgia and Al, for 62 years. Now, without her in my life, I face new challenges for identity and purpose. So, what have I done with my life since Georgia died on February 13th? Behind this fog of grief, I realized that I needed to be with my family and friends. I had been living in our apartment at the Delaney. When COVID came, it restricted my time with family. So I moved nearby to my daughter Lynn and son-in-law Dave's home in mid-May. In August, our family went to the YMCA of the Rockies in Estes Park, Colorado, where Georgia first went as a child with her family in the 1930s. Continued going there when she was in college, working there. We began going there as a family in 1964 and continued to spend our 2-week summer vacations there. The trip in August was bittersweet to me, as it was our favorite place, but this time it was without Georgia. I loved being in the familiar Rocky Mountains with their memories of happier times, and this began the next chapter of my grieving and coming out of my fog, and I'm so thankful that we went there. I continue to use my photography hobby and have been scanning the many thousands of images stored in slides and negatives. I have found that seeing our family in Georgia in earlier and happier is healing and bring back many wonderful memories. Our old home movies have been made into DVDs, and these are helpful too, remembering the good old days. But my greatest joy is being with my family at this time. I recently went to San Antonio to be with my daughter Kathy's family, and I've also visited granddaughter Michelle and her husband in Dallas. Here in Waco, I spend time with my granddaughter Laura and her husband Robbie and my 4 great-grandchildren. Being with them and playing with them allows my inner child to emerge. And recently, while holding infant Quinn on my chest, while lying on the couch, I remember Georgia saying, I couldn't think of anywhere else that I'd rather be, as she was sitting holding Laura, our first grandchild. And I feel the same way with Quinn as we are walking in our Waco Zoo. What have I learned this past year that I'll take to the future? That life goes on and to be adaptable to change. Our membership and involvement with the Live Oak Unitarian Church for over 20 years has led to many cherished friendships that I value today.